Good everybody, it's Tom here with Star with No Games. Now I'm here. And I basically want to talk about, I got my laptop in front of here because I want to share some science with you. Not some bro science, some real science. But I'm somewhat of a fan of Rich Piana, not really like some people, but I like him because he's honest about his steroid use, and he's just honest really about anything. And it's very unique to see that in the fitness industry because it's so full of lies and bullshit. And what I mean by that is people that obviously are on steroids say they're not, when anyone like me that knows very little about steroids and knows, about weight training and what I can achieve naturally, know that this is not achieved naturally. But anyway, so I'm making this video about Rich Piana. Basically, hold on, I gotta itch my foot. Basically, because he came out with this video that in 2016, which is coming up very shortly, believe it or not, only like a month. Oh my God, it's gonna be here before we know it. But anyway, basically he came out and said, okay, guys, we're gonna go on a journey. We're all gonna go on this. Well, I'm not saying this word for word, but I'm just telling you what I got from it, and I'm just telling you what I heard. But basically, he's like, all right, guys. So starting 2016, January, the Monday after New Year's or something, we're gonna start this journey, and this journey is gonna be putting on 30 pounds of muscle in 3 months. Okay. Now, first of all, let's just take what he just said right there. 30 pounds of muscle in 3 months. Alright. First of all, I've never, ever heard or seen of anyone building 30 pounds of muscle in 3 months without steroids. Steroids, yes, you can do it. It's possible. Without steroids, I don't think so. The only time you're going to build the most amount of muscle naturally is when you just start working out. That is when you grow like a fucking weed. And I did myself. I probably put on about 15 pounds of muscle, which is a lot for someone naturally. But to put on 30 pounds of muscle in 3 months, that's 10 pounds of muscle a month. All right, that means you'd have to put on, let's see, you'd have to put on more than 3 pounds of muscle a week. Or no, more than 2 pounds. Because see, there's 4 days in a week. There's 4 weeks in a month. So if you did 2, 4, 6, 8, that's not enough. You need to do like 2 and a third or something. You need to do like something like that. I'm not really good with my math, but you do something like that. So, that just goes to show you that who the hell puts on over 2 pounds of muscle every week? That's ridiculous. I've never seen it done. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Rich Piana's got all the ideas to, build muscle and stuff. And also, it can't be fat. You can't say you put on 30 pounds and it be some fat. And maybe you have a little bit of muscle. It has to be all fat. No water either. No water retention either. All right? Just pure gains in 3 weeks. Or 3 months, excuse me. It's fucking ridiculous. It really is. I mean, I've never heard of that in my life coming from a natural. And then he says, well, I'm going to take steroids, but if you're natural, I plead for you, do not do that. That's not an excuse to do this. I think actually, if you want to do that, that's a damn good excuse because you're not sure going to damn do it naturally, in my opinion. Especially just pure muscle. Are you fucking kidding me? Pure muscle. No fat. Because, if you're in a calorie surplus, even when I started working out, I was like 165, all right? And I got up to 183, between 183 and 185. So my weight went up 20 pounds. But that was not all muscle. It was probably like 10 pounds of muscle. Something like that, with fat and water and shit like that. Which is still good. But I did that in like a month. Or no. Maybe. I can't remember. I've been working out for a long time. Maybe 2. it was, but see, that's not going to happen okay, if I could do that every month, then I could do 30 pounds in 3 months. But to do that every month, and especially I could not do that right now unless I went on steroids. I'm just going to put that right now. I could not put 30 pounds on a muscle naturally. Even doing his routine that's supposed to be firing up your metabolism because you're eating 12 meals a day, I am damn sure not going to put on 30 pounds of muscle in 3 months naturally. It's fucking impossible. It's fucking impossible. Like I said, maybe if I was starting out, I've never worked in my life, I'd put on a decent amount, but 30 pounds in 3 months, I highly doubt it. Because, your body gets used to it after a while. It really does. But I just don't see that happening. All right, so let's get to the next thing I just mentioned. By the end of this 3 months, you're going to be eating 10 to 12 meals a day. All right. Now, I'm about to read you something right here. Oop, son of a bitch. Okay. Through my trusty laptop here. And basically, it's off a website that put a study up. Okay. The French National Institute of Health and Medical Research looked at sources of studies comparing the thermogenic effect of food in a wide variety of eating patterns ranging from 1 to 7 meals a day in terms of a 24-hour energy expenditure. They found no difference between between nibbling and gorging. No difference. So basically, it doesn't matter how many meals you eat a day. All right, so that's just one of the bullshit things Rich Piana thinks. If you eat 12 meals a day, it's going to fire up your metabolism. That is not true. Where did it say? It said basically, small meals cause small, short metabolic boosts, and large ones cause larger ones. But by the end of each day, they balanced out in terms of total calories burned. So basically, yeah, you're going to get maybe a big boost if you which makes sense. Like if you have a cheat meal, you get ripped, you get lean because your body's trying to, if you do a small one, maybe just nothing really. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter. It's calories in, calories out. Then there's another one here. We can also look at a weight loss study conducted by the University of Ontario, which split into two dietary groups, 3 meals per day and 3 meals plus 3 snacks per day, with both being in a calorie restriction for weight loss. After 8 weeks, 16 participants completed the study, and researchers found no significant difference, all right, in the average weight loss, fat loss, and muscle loss. While increasing meal frequency can make dieting more enjoyable for some, it does not help burn more energy, less far, lose more fat. Bam, there you have it. And that was done by this University of Ontario. So usually these university studies are pretty good because they actually use real people. They don't use rats, they don't use any other creatures, they use real people. So that just goes to show you, you don't really need to be eating 12 meals a day. If you like that, that's fine. But honestly, if you're a normal person like myself that has a job and a life, who the fuck has time to eat 12 meals a day? That's fucking ridiculous. And especially in a calorie deficit, how much are you really going to enjoy that meal? It's going to be so small. If you're doing 12, let's put it this way, if you're doing 2,000 calories a day, how much carbs are you going to have at each meal? I mean, okay, for me, when I do the 40-40-20 diet for losing weight, it's about 200 carbohydrates, which is really not anything at all. So, okay, let's do this. Okay, if I did 20 meals a day, I'd get 10 grams of carbs for each meal. If I do 10 meals, I get 20. 20 is nothing. Salad for every fucking meal? I don't fucking think so. Salad does jack shit for me. Now, if I do 4 meals a day, like I always do, I can have a lot more carbs per meal. Alright? Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing 12 meals a day. It's just not necessary. It makes no fucking difference if you eat 1 meals or 12 meals. Me personally, I never do 1 meal a day because I think that's just it'd be too much. It'd be a lot of food in one sitting. That's why it's good to space out your meals. But I've heard people doing it. But yeah, so that's just little studies that I got off this website. One was from the University of Ontario, and one was from the French National Institute of Health and Medical Research. So that just goes to show you that you don't need to be eating 12 meals a day to change your body composition. The only thing that matters is when you put your head down on that pillow is how many calories you have for the day. If you are in a surplus of calories, enough to build muscle, you'll build muscle. You have to find that magic number sometimes. And same thing with weight loss. If you're in a calorie surplus enough to lose weight, you'll lose weight. That's really all it comes down to. And it doesn't matter where the calories come from. They can come from a Pop-Tart or brown rice or, whatever you want. And, it's not going to make a fucking difference. Let's see if there's anything else on this thing. No, not really. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to really touch on that and tell you that it's really not worth doing this Rich Piana thing. I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. I really just don't see any benefit of doing it. Just eat a sensible amount of meals a day. If you're trying to gain weight, I would do 200 to 500 calories above your maintenance. And if you're trying to lose weight, do 200 to 5 calories below your maintenance. And of course, you might have to adjust it along the way because, nothing's really set in stone when it comes to these numbers. But, like me personally, I'll just kind of, each week or two, I'll lower it if I'm trying to lose weight, or if I'm trying to gain weight, I'll up it by another 100 calories. So that's basically how I do it. It works for me. But if you want to eat 12 meals a day, work out 4 hours a day, or the fuck he does. Because he was saying at the end of the video, he's like, oh yeah, by the end of this program, you're going to be doing 10 to 12 meals a day, and you're going to be doing like 3 hours of weight training, and an hour and a half of cardio, and your metabolism is going to be firing like crazy. You're going to be big and muscular, have a tiny waist, you're going to look really good, yada, yada, all yada. Bullshit. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd touch on that because it just kind of annoyed me that, people are going to really buy into this. I mean, if you're a big Rich Piana fan, if you want to do it, that's fine. Just have fun having like 500 fucking Tupperware tins in your fucking refrigerator every day because you have to eat 12 meals a day. And no whey protein powders. He's probably going to say no whey protein powders. I know Rich Piana. He's going to say no whey protein powders because whey protein is bad, which is another bullshit thing. I mean, food, I agree with that food is king, but I also think there's nothing wrong with a protein shake. I have protein shakes every day. It doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd make this video about that Rich Piana thing. If anyone's going to do it, let me know. I'm really curious if if someone's going to do it. It just kind of fascinates me. If anyone's going to do it, I'd like to see, why you're doing it, and if you really think you're going to really get 30 pounds of muscle with no fat, no water at the end of 3 months without steroids. If you're going to take steroids, then you probably will do it. But if you're going to do it naturally, let me know. I'm just curious. Anyway, guys, this has been Tom with Start With No Gains. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good shit. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.